Xia Xiao emerged from the black mist forest, feeling his spiritual power become more stable and stronger. He knew he had once again overcome a challenge, which further strengthened his resolve to move forward. However, deep inside, there was always a sense of unease, as if some unknown shadow was approaching. As he continued his journey, Xia Xiao arrived at a prosperous city. This city, named Tianyun City, was an important place for spiritual practitioners to communicate and trade. Xia Xiao decided to stay here to rest and gather information about the Spirit Phantasm Users. Walking on the bustling streets, various spiritual treasures and magical elixirs were on display, with people coming and going, creating a lively atmosphere. Xia Xiao came to an ancient bookshop, hoping to find some books about Spirit Phantasm Users. The owner of the bookshop was an elderly man with white hair, who smiled and approached as Xia Xiao entered. "Young man, what kind of book are you looking for?" the old man asked kindly. "Sir, I'd like to learn about some records of Spirit Phantasm Users," Xia Xiao replied respectfully. The old man's expression changed slightly upon hearing Spirit Phantasm Users, but he quickly regained his composure. He turned and took an ancient book from the shelf, handing it to Xia Xiao. "This is an ancient text about Spirit Phantasm Users. I hope it will be helpful to you," the old man said, with a hint of deeper meaning in his gaze. Xia Xiao took the book, thanked him gratefully, and immediately found a quiet corner to start reading. The book recorded the history of Spirit Phantasm Users and their mission, as well as some lost secret techniques. As Xia Xiao read on, he suddenly discovered that the book mentioned a mysterious organization called the Eye of Spirit Phantasm, which seemed to be secretly controlling the actions of Spirit Phantasm Users. Eye of Spirit Phantasm. Xia Xiao frowned, feeling a sense of foreboding. Just as he was deep in thought, hurried footsteps interrupted his contemplation. He looked up and saw a man in a black robe at the entrance of the bookshop. The man's gaze was cold, and a powerful spiritual energy emanated from him. "Xia Xiao, we finally meet," the black-robed man said coldly. Xia Xiao stood up alertly and asked, "Who are you? How do you know my name?" The black-robed man sneered, "I am an emissary of the Eye of Spirit Phantasm, specifically responsible for monitoring and managing Spirit Phantasm Users. You shouldn't have come here, and you shouldn't know these things." Xia Xiao was shocked. For an emissary of the Eye of Spirit Phantasm to appear so openly, what did this mean? He knew this matter was far from simple. "What exactly is the Eye of Spirit Phantasm?" Xia Xiao demanded. The black-robed man didn't answer, only saying coldly, "Your appearance has disrupted our plans. You must disappear." As soon as he finished speaking, the black-robed man attacked swiftly, his spiritual power forming a blade aimed directly at Xia Xiao. Xia Xiao quickly activated his spirit fire power, crossing his hands to block the deadly strike. "If you won't tell me, I'll find out the truth myself," Xia Xiao said angrily. The two engaged in fierce combat, with violent spiritual energy fluctuations inside the bookshop causing books to fall everywhere. The old bookshop owner hurriedly took cover, but his eyes revealed a hint of deep concern. During the battle, Xia Xiao gradually felt his spiritual power struggling against the black-robed man. He knew this opponent was very powerful, but he couldn't back down. The mission of a Spirit Phantasm User required him to uncover all mysteries. Finally, Xia Xiao used all his strength, employing the Spirit Fire Sky Burning technique to repel the black-robed man. The man was pushed back several steps, coldly looking at Xia Xiao before quickly disappearing into the mist. "This is just the beginning," the black-robed man's voice echoed in the air. Xia Xiao stood in the bookshop, feeling a heavy weight in his heart. He knew he had been drawn into a massive conspiracy, and that the mysterious organization, the Eye of Spirit Phantasm was hiding unknown secrets. And he must find the truth and stop this conspiracy from spreading. After composing himself, Xia Xiao decided to leave Tianyun City first and search for more clues about the Eye of Spirit Phantasm. He knew this journey would be even more difficult, but he was prepared to face every challenge. Xia Xiao walked out of the bookshop, looking towards the distant mountains, and silently vowed, "No matter how difficult it may be, I will uncover this conspiracy and protect the peace of this land."